New at 11, some Seattle police officers pulled back the curtain tonight on the rigors of the job as they watched the momentum build to defund their department. KOMO's Joel Moreno live tonight in Seattle. And Joel, you were there for some of those candid testimonials.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing to see them speak so openly about this situation and not be guarded as you sometimes find police to be. Now, these are black police officers, and they really see from the inside how their department has improved. But they say they also see what's still broken, and they don't believe the fix is to cut the budget in half. The night was meant to be a chance for community members to meet officers of color who work for Seattle Police and have an open dialogue about what needs to change.
It was difficult for me to come here initially, because just because of past experiences that I've had with dealing with police officers.
Spurred on by the ongoing protests, some officers were blunt about the department's shortcomings and biases.
As a black man coming on SPD, yes, I have faced some challenges.
There are some officers that probably need to get the heck out of here and be off of this department.
But they also feel strongly about serving the community and believe their work as officers makes a difference, even if it's overlooked.
What gets talked about is just the negative part of it. And we got to do better, I think, in communication on the police side.
Being black, policing can come with its own challenges.
The most disappointing part of my career, I'd have to say, is the negativity I get from the black community.
But they say it's nothing like what they face now from their own city council.
To vilify your police department to the point that you're willing to defund it, it's reckless.
This Speak Out was organized by the SPD African American Community Advisory Council. They want to build a better dialogue between officers and the public as these defund police budget talks move forward. Back to you.
The Seattle City Council has 2 weeks to figure out what cuts to make to SPD's budget for the rest of the year. A majority of the council has spoken out in support of a 50% funding cut. That would be $85 million. So far, 2 of the proposals fall short of that mark. Mayor Jenny Durkin is proposing a $20 million cut.
We're tracking developments in Portland right now where protesters threatened to burn down a police precinct. And this is part of a live stream from Portland Police. You can see the standoff and protesters shining lights at the officers. The acting Secretary of Homeland Security is in Portland right now as violent confrontations between protesters and police continue on a nightly basis. Secretary Chad Wolf issued a statement today saying the city has been, quote, under siege for 47 straight days and blamed city and state leaders, claiming they're refusing to restore order. This morning, Portland police arrested 9 people after the city closed 2 parks and cleared demonstrators near the Justice Center. Witnesses also reported federal officers fired tear gas and rubber bullets. The Justice Department says they were protecting federal property. Today, Oregon Governor Kate Brown asked the secretary to remove federal officers from city streets, saying, quote, his response showed me he is on a mission to provoke confrontation for political purposes.
New video from our Portland sister station K2 shows one of the arrests from this morning that's now being reviewed for use of force. It shows a police officer tackling that man riding a bike. He was arrested for interfering with a police officer and disorderly conduct. Tonight,